Hello people, another little video for you. This one is about arraignments basically. This is just a hearing where this guy has been arrested or accused of some sort of wrongdoing, and he gets dragged out from the jail cell, hence he's in his own attire, and he gets brought up in front of a camera. This looks like a video uplink. And here's the young man who's the judge, here's the man that's acting as judge, who's going to be speaking to him, saying, basically, why should I release you from jail? Would that be in the community's interest? Is it in my interest? Will I bear some bad liability if I let this guy back on society? And this is obviously an American court, so it's an alien or a foreign jurisdiction from where I am in England, but the principles of it are very, very similar. So basically, the judge here, here's a man. Let's get it down, okay? Now, obviously, all men are created equal. So in terms of, mankind should be created equal. Men is a different thing, but essentially, we got on the left, we got him, and on the right, we got him. And the only difference, I don't know how this guy's going to act, and thankfully, you don't know how this guy's going to act. So who's the bad guy in this? We're only going to find out who's the bad guy by how they act. How their manners are. Are they courteous? Are they a threat to society? Are they a threat to themselves? Are they good? Are they a benefit to society? So, this guy's decided to go, the straight and narrow way. I'm sure he's educated and he's done all his qualifications to get to where he is, to sit in the seat of responsibility and, if you like, a bit of power. And then this man's obviously wound up on the wrong side of the law, being arrested and chucked in a prison cell. So the kind of scales are obviously leaning that this guy's going to be the good guy and this guy's going to be the bad guy. But obviously you can't make prejudicial opinions. So I'm just going to... There's quite a few arraignments here and they're all quite amusing. This channel here, props to them, Grey Disciple. Best Judge Judy presents... it's just very funny editing. This guy's done a good job. Quite a high quality of video in my opinion, taking some good clips and just like adding a bit of humour to these situations. Now obviously he's probably not finding this very funny and he's not finding this very funny, but when you look at it, for the record, this is obviously a recording of a court proceeding, hence why American courts allow video cameras to record. So why wouldn't you allow people to record in court? It's a court of record, It's about having public review of court proceedings, making sure things are done above board and impartial. So let's press play and let's have a little look. So, presumably a prisoner on the right, presumably a judge on the left. I'm going to pause it very quickly into it because there's an important thing that's mentioned.
Mr. Hernandez.
What do you want, Judge? Do you see me? Am I live?
Mr. Hernandez, you're charged with robbery today. And if you stay calm, I'll be nice to you, you be nice to me, and we'll get through this hearing, all right?
You be nice to me and I'll be nice to you. Nice is a terrible word. A reason it's a terrible word. It's a very nice word. Let's put it that way. If you go to nice, so late 13th century means foolish, stupid, senseless. Yeah, careless, clumsy, weak, poor, needy, simple, stupid, foolish, silly. Latin, nescius, ignorant or unaware. So if you're nice to me, if you're ignorant to me, then I'll be ignorant to you, and I can stick you in a cell without any kind of issues. Not knowing, if you're unintelligent, you don't know what's going on, then won't tell you, and we can all crack on as normal. Now, there's a good little quote here, which is just a reference to the use of the word nice. Is it nice does it all? It does for everything. So this is Jane Austen. Was that Northanger Abbey, 1803? So it's basically a guy saying, "Oh, you're a nice pair of ladies," because obviously kind and thoughtful is the later use of it. Agreeable, delightful. Yeah. So it's gone from being foolish to being kind and thoughtful. He's gone complete 180 on the meaning of the word. So, you are a nice pair of ladies, it's nice to be with you, have a nice day, we're taking a nice walk, and you two are very nice ladies. Oh yes, it's a very nice word indeed, it does for everything. So, is it a foolish day? Was it a foolish Was it a foolish day? Taking a foolish walk? But you girls are lovely and kind, or could it have been? Oh, it was a lovely, kind day and a lovely, kind walk. But you two ladies are senseless. You know what I mean? So this is why nice is. It's like the word sad. Sad and nice are basically so unprecise with what they are. Well, sad is precise, but it's used unprecisely. So anyway, so this is why the judge is saying, "You be nice to me, I'll be nice to you." I'd say, "What?" Alarm bells immediately ring in your brain. Let's crack on.
Listen, I got one thing to tell you, Judge, and that is that only Jesus Christ can judge me.
Yes,
all right? You.
Bingo. Now, I would have forgiven all of his the judge and all the other nonsense. He's come out and said spot on, bang, correct thing. Yeah? It might just so happen to have it here on the Bible Gateway. Romans 2. I think actually it's Romans 1, technically. It's, yeah, basically, anyone who judges, no one has the right to judge anyone. No man can judge a fellow man, alright? Basically, if you judge someone, you will be judged yourself, okay? Because judgment is for God. And that's essentially, I know some people might be sniggering at that, but we still have a Judeo-Christian culture, and this guy is a judiciary, yeah? So whether you're atheist or whatever, don't think that when you get hauled into court of law, the judiciary are gonna hold you to the Ten Commandments, and in some cases the idea of forgive and forget. But yeah, so I'll give that was a big tick for this guy. It's just a shame he was so uncourteous when he came in and started making silly noises at the judge. If he just like hi there, was that John? Hi John, I'm Peter. How are you doing today? I seem to be in a bit of a pickle here. I don't know why I'm here. And then he says, I'm the judge. I'm here at the trial. I'm gonna judge you here. Whoa, John, don't do that to me, John. What are you doing, John? Don't do that to yourself, John. John, don't judge me, John. You know what that means, John. So anyway, so tick on his side. Let's crack on and see what happens now.
Judge people as if your tongue is a gavel, and you prosecuted a lot of innocent people that were my brothers and sisters, and you think for 1 second I'm gonna let you do the same to me. You're not even thinking, my friend.
Just leave him there, but just shut that off.
Jesus Christ. So there's some sort of button here, and this guy's pressed it to shut him up, because obviously a fantastic point. He's had the judge on the back foot, and now he's completely blown it with his outrageous torrent. If you just shut up at that point, hey, why are you judging me, John? You know what that means. If you judge me, John, you're gonna have a big debt. You're gonna owe me a big debt, John. But now obviously he's kind of right. He had sense, and now he's acting like a crazy man. And the judge is thinking, thank God for that. He nearly had me. Let's crack on.
Okay.
Tell me where the freaks at.
Okay, so this guy's he's got a very interesting introduction.
Okay. I want you on in just a minute. Trust me on that one, all right?
Okay, let's go back. This guy's just being a wise guy. Wise guy.
Edward.
Not him.
Doing us.
He's on his driver's
Right. This lady's good. I mean, she hasn't got a clue what she's doing, but she's acting natural. She's being natural, and this is why it's worth watching.
Yeah.
Oh, all that's holy, yes, sir. I didn't recognize your twang.
Ma'am, have you ever thought of doing a stand-up routine? Have you ever thought about that?
I did. If you pay me good money, sweetheart, I'll be there. I'm really short of funds.
How have I done as a judge today? So far, how am I doing?
Not bad, but you could do better.
Okay. Here you go, ma'am. I got to tell you, you brightened my day, ma'am. All right?
That's what the last guy said, and then he sued me.
Yeah, he's up there as a judge, but don't think you can't make him smile. I mean, she's just doing it reactively, instinctively, and it's not going to affect his outcome on her. If he's going to bury her, he's still going to say, "Oh, by the way, you're back to prison with you because of the charges or whatever." But this is speak to your fellow man. He might be acting as a judge, but why won't you be pleasant?
Steve, do we have any prayers on?
Oh shit, this one's scary.
Mr. Fulton.
I come in Jesus Christ's name. God told me to do it because I work really hard and I'm begging for everybody's quarters. God, the Almighty, Judge, the Almighty told me to do it to help out my people who are old, and I clean up the community. I clean up all the trash.
Out of Illinois.
Sir, are you working at this time, Mr. Vincent?
First and foremost, I like to give all praises to the Most High. And second, I like to give a shout out to Mamiya, Matulu, Geronimo Pratt, and the Finny Shakur.
Do you have any
To all the
money?
real political prisoners
Do you have any money in the bank?
and all the real OGs.
Do you have money in the bank, sir? 098502 CF10. You're going to be held no bond, sir, until further order of the court.
Right, this is a good one. So this guy's just been told you're going to be held no bond, so there's no chance of you being released on bail. You're going back to prison. You're going to wait until until court date. So basically, he's being quite he's being quite firm with this guy, and the guy on the right expected one thing and is getting another. So this is how he reacts now. So who knows? The judge might have been pressing his buttons just to see how he reacts, or to see how you're going to defend yourself against his judgment. So let's have a look at what happens.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. That's the truth. You're not going anywhere. That's the truth. All right, thanks. All right, Suzanne
My
Walt.
charger was battery.
Oh, wow, I know, man. But that's the way life is. What did he say? Whoa. Bring him back. Whoa. Bring that guy back. Bring him back. What did you just say when you walked away?
I called you a because you're...
Woo.
That's
Did
not
you?
my charges I had yesterday.
Okay, hold on a second,
I had
sir.
battery.
Let's hold on a second. Now, if I was a judge, I would be completely within. Well, he would be completely within his rights to just go crazy, right? But this judge, he actually says, gives this guy a break.
Charge.
Sir, this court is inclined to hold you in contempt of court, and I want to know from you, give me a reason why I should not hold you in contempt of court.
I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be, because there's not a reason this should be here.
Okay, sir, I find you in contempt of court for using that type of language with the court you just used. And before I pass sentence on you, I'm going to ask you if you have anything to say before I pass sentence.
I apologize, I was out of line. I'm just upset because this is not what I was charged with yesterday.
Okay,
I
sir.
was charged with the battery.
I accept your apology, and I will sentence you to 60 days in the Broward County Jail. Thank you.
Can I take the back in? If you can do that.
All right, sir, you have nothing. I'm going to sentence you to another 60 days to run consecutive to the prior 60 days. So now you're up to 120 days in the Broward County Jail. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Nah.
All right, sir, thank you very much. You're done.
Yeah, he was testing him. There's all kinds of stuff he wanted to say there. But again, being a wise guy, being a joker. See, like the old lady we just saw, she was being funny, but in a courteous manner. It made the judge laugh. The judge even says, "You brightened up my day," because he's dealing with people like this all day long. He's got a tough job. He's got to put he's putting his neck on the line in front of all these people. He doesn't know who they're connected to, what they do, and now he's got a rude guy in front of him. He's trying to be funny, but not in a courteous manner. Just basically in a selfish, making himself laugh, making people behind him laugh. And now he's got 6 days for contempt of court, and then because he kept being a wise guy, the judge said, "Well, you can have another 60 days." And it's like, when do you want me to stop giving you 60 days contempt of court? And the guy kind of clicks on this, and in this guy's head, he apologised, so that he's not a complete moron, but he just if he just knew how to behave in front of in court. And how to get his ass out of court, it would have been a different situation. But obviously, this is Joe Blogg's public. You don't know what's going on. Holy shit! Let's go back 5. This is the gold dust one. This is the free man on the land. This is the I am not a person. I am not a person. I am the second coming of Yahweh, twice removed. I am not the surety on the birth certificate. I am not the Seskase Trust. This is gold dust.
Nah.
All right, sir, thank you very much. You're done.
I'm not a person, I'm an individual. David Hall is a person.
Okay.
I am
Are
the agent
you
to
and
that
David
name.
Hall one and the same individual?
I go by the name David Hall, sir, and I'm here about that matter today.
Okay, so
You understand that. I am here in my real capacity as the private individual for that name. And I'm here about that matter.
you're the
and I'm happy to
you're
settle
the
it.
private individual, David Hall.
I'm the settler, sir.
You're the
I'm
settler,
the settler.
David Hall.
I'm the settler to David Hall, sir. May I say something else for the record, sir?
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. I am secured party under a UCC filing at the Secretary of State 201-308-717-006.
Holy crap. So I think a UCC is a universal something code. It's something the free man's got onto. Yeah, and then he's remembered the name off by heart, and he's saying it to the judge. Now you can see, to the guy on the right, he's probably studied this, and he thinks this stuff is like an angle. He probably thinks it's going to work. And the judge on the left is going, holy batshit, this guy's been reading legal books.
Okay.
I am secured party to David Hall on the record, and understand the
So
difference
you're the
between a
settler,
person and an
you're the
individual.
agent, and you're the individual, but you're not the person.
Oh, this is brilliant. The judge is brilliant there. So what is it? The settler, the individual, the something, but you're not the person. This is what a lot of people say. I'm not the person, like Rob S does. I'm not the person. Someone's the person. And the thing is, you can say, yeah, I'm your own person, but I'm not. What's the nature of the person you're after? And this guy's providing all kinds of nonsense. Like the settler would be a person. The individual, the private person, the private capacity. All right, that's some sort of person then. Could I have a name for that? But what kind of person is that private individual? So you are a person, like the judge on the left. Hi, I'm up here. What's his name? John Hurley, is it? John Hurley. Hi, John Hurley. And yeah, I'm the person of a judge. I'm acting as a judge today. And on the right, you're definitely there in person, mate. You just got to give me the person that you are. And this is what people freak out. If I accept the person, then I'm going to be screwed. And that's true. But what kind of person? What kind of persona? Mask. What mask? So on the left, he's dressed and garbed as a judge. On the right, you're dressed and garbed as presumably that's a prisoner's suit. They're all wearing the same black costume on the right. So yeah, you're dressed as a prisoner, mate. You're going to convince me that you're not a prisoner?
Is that correct?
Correct.
Got
Correct.
It. I'm going to.
Sorry,
And you're the individual, but you're not.
And understand the
So you're
difference
the
between a
settler,
person and an
you're the
individual.
agent, and you're the individual, but you're not the person. Is that correct?
Correct.
The judge is actually trying to help him there. It's so funny. It's so funny. This is what people don't realise. The judge just wants to know what the hell you are all about and what do you know, and if you know anything about why you're there and how to get your ass out of this situation. So the judge is just repeating his own words back to him. So you're the settler, the agent, which is these are all persons, and the what was the other thing?
So you're the
between a
settler,
person and an
you're the
individual.
agent, and you're the individual, but you're not the person. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got
Correct.
Not the person. Oh, correct. Okay, what the fuck are you? What's in front of me?
Yeah, I'm going to write that down.
Yes.
I'm going to write that down. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's bloody confusing as crap.
Not the person. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got
Correct.
It. I'm going to write that down.
Yes.
Okay, how much money does the settler, the agent, the individual have in the bank?
I'm not certain at this time, sir.
Okay.
Only that I will give it an affirmative that there is money in a bank account.
Okay. And the settler, the agent, the individual, and maybe even the person, David Hall, has been charged with DUI. DUI while the settler, the agent, and even the person. Well,
is there any other?
Are you asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual, or are you asking me as the person?
Oh, that's fucking clever, man. Look at this judge. Are you asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual? Oh, that's so good.
Are you asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual, or are you asking me as the person?
He's giving the guy a chance to be the person and get his ass out of the situation. This is what I mean. You might think he's being a wise guy, the judge. He is being a wise guy, but he's also throwing in, hey, take this hand. I'm putting out a hand to you here, man. If you can't see a helping hand.
DUI while the settler, the agent, and even the person. Well,
is there any other?
Are you asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual, or are you asking me as the person?
Sir, I'm asking, then what entity are you referring to me as?
I'm
because
referring
to me as
the David Hall, who's the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person.
He's even now helping. I'm telling you, you're the person here, buddy. I'm saying you are the person, you knob cheese. Don't do all this fucking nonsense in court.
Referring to the David Hall, who's the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person.
I'm not the person, sir.
Okay, when
I am
you
not
see the person,
person.
David Hall, tell him he's not leaving jail either, all right?
Sir, Then may I ask what my remedy is? Can you provide me a remedy?
Oh my God, poor person, man. Yeah, the poor person, the poor man. Well, in that case, he's a jail person or a prisoner is this person, and his ass is going straight back to prison. And the thing is, once you got your head full of that crap, you're never able to bloody speak in a sensible manner to convince the judge other than you're a complete wacko, crazy risk to society. So yeah, poor man. And don't drink and drive. Clearly, never drink and drive. That's wholly incorrect.
He's going to get... No, hold on. He's going to get a card. He's going to get flowers. And then he's going to go home, pick up his wife, get dressed, take her to Red Lobster. And then after they have Red Lobster, they're going to go bowling. All right?
This is in lieu of posting a bond, right?
Yes,
right,
sir.
in lieu of posting a bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right?
Does he have to let her win?
No.
See, look, the judge is... This is what I mean. That's almost like the judge's broken character there, and he's speaking to you as a man. You know, of course he can't fucking order that shit to you to do. I mean, that's hilarious, but he's just suggesting it to you as a basis of, sort your shit out and get your ass out there and do things properly. He's trying to say, take your lady out, look after her, take her for entertainer, look after the people close to you, and obviously it's something to do with a bond issue. On condition, maybe he's not giving him, he's letting him go free on these conditions that he acts like a man to his wife. This one is a bit crazy. Let's skip that one. Yeah, she's just, she's just a bit insulting.
Hey, Mr.
What up,
Hernandez.
Jimmy? What?
Mr. Hernandez.
What do you want, Judge? You see me? Am I live?
Mr. Hernandez, you're charged with robbery today. And if you stay calm, I'll be nice to you, you be nice to me, and we'll get through this hearing, all right?
Listen, I got one thing to tell you, Judge, and that is that only Jesus Christ can judge me.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
You judge people as if your tongue is a gavel, and you prosecuted a lot of innocent people that were my brothers and sisters. And you think for 1 second I'm gonna let you do the same to me. You're not even thinking, my friend.
Just leave him there, but just shut that off. Okay. State, he's charged with robbery. Does he have a criminal record?
One moment, Your Honor.
So there we go. You get the idea of this. I mean, he almost started well, but alas, it was not to be. This guy is funny. I'd recommend you. Let's watch it just for the funds.
I'm going to just state for the record that this court normally needs to find out somebody's ties to the community, their ability to post bond, but I believe that engaging in that conversation with Mr. Hernandez today would be fruitless and based on what the court's seen today. So the court's just going to have to set a bond based on the facts of the case and whether or not he's got a criminal record. And the court knows that his behavior in court is erratic.
Patrice.
You see, once the important thing is now this guy can't speak on the right, or at least they're not going to let you speak. It's a shame because surely he has the right to defend himself in their world, right? Because these are pretty much probably legal proceedings, I can imagine. He's being legally detained. So once you step out of line, you act discourteous. Why should they listen to you? Be polite. I mean, if you're being polite and charming and sweet as pie, how can they pull you away from the button? How can they mute you? You get more ability to defend yourself. Yeah, or ask interesting questions that the judge will go, oh shit, I can't answer that. Or I can answer it, and you're right. So now the guy's like, I'm not even going to talk to you. The judge on the left, was it John? John's going to look at this guy and say, look, speaking to you is just not worth my time. It's too stressful. I don't get paid enough. I'm looking at the facts of the case, so-called facts of the case. I mean, they are facts, but until someone testifies to that fact, then obviously they're just they're hearsay. It's not even really unless someone's signed a witness statement, and they're willing to testify in court to the truth of the matter. But anyway, so he's just looking at the officers arrested some guy and the facts of what happened, and based on that information, this guy is going straight back into the slammer.
Bordering on being violent. Go ahead.
I can tell you, 2010, he had wearing a mask to conceal his identity. He was investigated in 2010 for violating a domestic violence injunction that was dropped. Patrice, do you by any chance have any notes of anything outside of Broward? Okay.
Is that it?
That's all I have, Judge.
Mr. Hernandez, I do see you reside in Fort Lauderdale. It says for 48 months. You have a Fort Lauderdale address. However, this court does note that it was observed by a Broward Sheriff's deputy that you punched a woman in the face. Her purse was on the ground. You allegedly violently grabbed her purse, tried running away with it, but she held on. You allegedly picked up $200 in cash, which was inside the victim's purse, ran away, and returned to the victim, allegedly punched her in the face several more times. And there's a deputy Stambaugh allegedly arrived on the scene and caught you beating the woman. And there's also 3 witnesses who work in the area who observed you doing this.
Holy shit,
She
3 witnesses.
suffered injuries to her face and the head. Okay. Sir, based on what the court notes is your criminal record, the facts of the case, the level of violence, and the court's concerned that your behavior as you demonstrated today, a threatening manner, threatening words, erratic behavior. The court has great concern for the safety of the community, and noting the level of violence, the court's going to set your bond today at $50,000. The court will order pretrial release with a GPS monitor. That will be level 1. And the court will order that you are not allowed to have any contact directly or indirectly with Marie Pompey. No contact with her. You must stay 500 feet from her at all times.
Bingo. So I find this guy's very interesting. A lot of the times when you start looking at these cases and you can start seeing what's going on, there was a very good one with Judge Judy. I mean, you'll see, watch Judge Judy, right? Judge Judy's not so much a judge as I view her. She's more actually she's more of a prosecutor. That's basically what these judges are. They're a prosecutor without you having a defense. But what they do, they prosecute both sides. So they prosecute you, the defendant, and they prosecute the person who's bringing the claim or the complaint. It's the one thing that Judge Judy always does. I can't find the clip, but she'll always, if someone's got people sitting with them, then she'll say, "Who are you?" and "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm the mum, I'm the dad." In the case that I was gonna bring up, and it's like, "Oh right," and then the next thing she'll say, "Were you there?" Okay, because as soon as they say no, I wasn't there, which they 9 times out of 10 do. Then Judge Judy literally says, "Okay, thanks for coming, not paying any attention to you," and then she cracks on. Because if you're not there to witness by sight, sound, smell, touch, whatever, if you've got nothing that your senses picked up of the crime or the controversy, then you're ignored. Because everything you say is hearsay, second-hand information, speculation and conjecture. Not interested in that stuff. Facts of the case. You can be sworn in and give statement and testimony. Then you're allowed to speak if you had something in first hand. They always call it first-hand knowledge of what's been going on. So it's an important factor in these cases. But this website, or this YouTube channel. I mean, if you got a court date and you're getting flustered and nervous, this guy has lightened it up. Okay, not places. If you shut down your brain with fear and intimidation, which happens so many people who go into these situations, they lose their mind, they lose their shit, and they start acting all weird. And it's only natural, really, because it's a weird setting. And there's another one actually. Is it?
Or 1998, it was an hours to
a friend of mine.
Believe. You first, sir.
Bang! This is a great. It's the usual introduction into a TV program. Joe Brown. Right, so basically, this is a classic common law trial without a jury. It's like a hearing, a pre-trial hearing. The judge has got to weigh up the merits of the case and see if it's even necessary to go to trial by jury. if you like, this could be a court not of record in some respects, because if the controversy is so minor, they wouldn't always put it on sheepskin vellum to record it forever. So it'll just get entered as an entry of some sort of judgment, one way or the other. But like the record would not show everyone's word and bits and pieces like that, the whole testimony and stuff. So the judge is basically, right, let's have a pre-trial. That's what's going on here. And obviously they interviewed the defendant.
It was an accident. Now,
so the guy on the right, his car, they're drunk at a party. She drives off to get some, was it special sauce, sauce for prawns? So it's like, was that Thousand Island dressing for the prawns? And she's drunk, she crashes into a river, and his car's totaled. And, okay, so the judge just basically introduces the parties, this is the controversy, and...
a friend of mine called me.
Leave. You first, sir.
You first, boom, court started. How cool is that? I just love the way that he's like, that's this, that's who you are, that's who this is the controversy. Now speak to me.
Okay,
you first, sir, and he's up. And that is a court. Okay? I just love the way that it's like, oh, fuck, we're on. Yeah, game's on. And that's it, we're started. And now he's got to plead, he's got to stand there as a man, he's got to plead his case to the judge, and the judge has to weigh up the facts, the evidence, the photos, the bills, the invoices, the damages, the controversy, what the hell's going on. And I like this judge, Joe Brown. He hands out more of a bitch slap than Judge Judy does. When people are blazant and flippant about court and doing wrong to their fellow man, he will stick on punitive damages. He loves his punitive damages, and good on him for doing that, because he needs to teach people. Well, it's his job basically to be daddy, and there's nothing Joe Brown likes being. He's first a judge and second a daddy, bitch slapping children of the community who haven't quite grown up and been responsible for their actions. But that one, again, you can watch this video if you like. It's a good one. But I just love the way there's like judges like introduce the party, bam, shoot, you got the floor, it's your court, you tell me what's going on, you tell me your word, you tell me what your grievance is. And then he turns to the other party, which is the lady, and she obviously tries to defend herself or explain her actions. And then it's back to and usually it's back to the prosecutor to do like a closing statement, and I say, well, whatever she said, it's a load of rubbish, and I stand by my notices, I've got my facts and evidence, I believe my case is sound, and I rest my case, and then the judge would either say, yeah, I rule in your favour, or at any point you're allowed to take this to the jury. In most cases, especially if the controversy is over a certain dollar amount, that's how it is in the Constitution of America. So if it's over a certain dollar amount, then the lady has a right to have a trial by jury, so she can press the matter in that respect and say, look, this is I love your opinion, Judge. It's a lovely opinion. Your facts of law. I'm sure you're sound and you know what you're talking about, but I really want to bring this in front of the community, and then obviously she can bring it in front of the people of, I think they're from Tennessee, these two lovely people. So obviously if the Tennessee people think going into a car, driving drunk, crashing into a river to get special sauce for the prawns on the barbecue, then hey, she might get off scot-free. It's up to the people of Tennessee to decide what her actions are in line with what they think is acceptable, and whether this guy should be compensated for her actions. Yeah, it's all good.